Okay, today we're gonna talk about a right fourth file rook. This time you're black. And we are gonna talk about how you deal with a surprise attack and enter the middle game safely, because surprise attack has always been everyone's fear, right? So it's important to talk about it. And this is important move because if you close this diagonal, you can avoid bishop exchange. Otherwise, it's going to be chaotic. And silver develops without pushing this rook pawn, because this is the fastest way to build this basic formation. And once this pawn is pushed, a surprise attack can happen. And what if white decides to surprise you here? You can simply take it, and he has no choice but to exchange bishops. Then you can just recapture. There is no follow-up for white because this knight is protected, so this kind of move doesn't work. Nothing happens, right? So you should be fine. White just lost one pawn. So white needs to keep going. And then this time white has this backup. So it should be stronger, right? But still it's gonna be fine because this time your gold is here. So you got more solid defense. Again, you can just take it. If bishop exchange happens, you can take it, and silver develops and silver develops. White keeps going, but that's okay, you can take it. And when rook recaptures, this bishop drop is very strong. It's poking this rook and lance, and he would promote this rook, but then you can either offer rook exchange or promote the bishop right here. And as you can see, your king is a lot safer, so you should be fine. And what if he takes this pawn? Then you can exchange bishop. Silver recaptures and silver develops. So it's going to be a similar situation. And if white offers silver exchange, you can take it. Rook recaptures, and you can offer rook exchange. If he accepts it, gold recaptures, and again your king is safer because you can drop pawn right here, and he can't drop rook right here or here because forking can happen. So white must be very careful with it. And actually, basically there is no good squares to drop these major pieces in black's camp at this moment. Plus, white's king is still here, so it's going to be better for black. If he avoids this exchange like that, the thing is gonna be much worse for white because of this bishop drop. If he promotes it, then bishop sacrifice can happen, king recaptures, and the rook promotion. So you are winning already. Alright, all the way. So white needs to castle. Right here. Now your mino is completed. And both players push edge pawns. And again, this can happen. This time it's going to be a little bit different. After the bishop exchange, So as we already learned, this is going to be good. He can try to avoid this rook because this the bishop drop can happen, right? So he would drop pawn right here to take control over this file. Then you can drop pawn to defend as well. So it's going to be a slow game from this point forward. And this silver development is reasonable. Then your plan is going to relocate this rook to a file to go for opposing rook and break through this file. But if you immediately do that, white can drop bishop right here to target this. If you don't care, white can sacrifice this silver to open up this diagonal forcefully. If you take it, this pawn promotion is going to be strong, so you should avoid it. So instead of this, you can push this pawn first. Then you can play rook 8-8. But then you just created empty space, right? And you might wonder what happens if white drops bishop right here. But don't worry. You can calmly drop back with rook. And you can move back with the gold right here. Then you can drop bishop right here. It's going to protect these pawns. And after this bishop drop, you can move back with this silver to finally capture the bishop. There is no way for bishop to go to, and this is actually trapped. So this bishop drop is not a good idea. So instead, reinforcing defense like that might be a good idea. Then you can play rook 8-8. Even if white drops bishop right here to attack your rook, it's okay, because now this can go to 8-7 to avoid this diagonal. And what if white just ignores it and decides to keep going? It's okay, because your rook is not here anymore. So after this pawn promotion, you can just take it by the rook and offer rook exchange. So it should be fine. So white would keep castling like this, but since his right gold is right here, this part is now a weak point. So this simple pawn push can be very strong, and it's already hard for white to defend this attack, because if he plays like that, this rook is gonna be pinned, and this bishop drop can be strong in the near future. If white plays like that, then you can drop a bishop right here, so it's going to be better for you. So instead of going to the left with this gold, white would play like that, and this gold remains on 1-6 square because it's more flexible. But you push this pawn anyway, then white can move to the right with this gold. And now this square is protected by the gold, so his defense is better. Then rook develops. Here you got two options. One is this. This prevents this pawn from moving forward, so white cannot use this knight. And the other option would be this. By this move, you can drop bishop right here to attack this silver and this pawn. You can also focus on the edge. If you have enough pawns in hand, then this edge attack can happen. Alright, that's all. When it comes to right 4th while rook, you should know how to deal with surprise attacks because its opening is filled with danger. If you don't know how, you might end up losing your advantages early on, but premature attacks don't usually work, and now you know why. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for your support.